video, lesson, whatever you want to call it, is about the breakfast first story. It ties nicely to the story you read on the picket line because it's about women getting the right to vote. So, very straightforward. I'll read it in a minute, but it's a story about Claudia and her grandma going out for breakfast, and then you'll answer the questions at the bottom. So just a note, you're circling or underlining sentences to support your answer for number 1. That's why it's underneath number 1. And then answer 2 and 3. So I'll again read the story for you today if you want to listen to it instead of reading it. But before I do, the code word for today is animal. Animal. And I will tell you it's the end of the first sentence. This week there's a question and then a sentence. So it's animal and then there's a question mark because it's the end of a question. So I will go ahead and read the story now. Breakfast first. Claudia looked out the window as her grandmother's car slowed to a stop, its tires crunching new snow. "Mom," she called, "Grandma's here." Claudia ran outside and got into the heated car. "Good morning, sweetheart," Grandma said. "Hi, Grandma. Mom's running late," Claudia said, "so maybe you can tell me again why we always go out for breakfast on Election Day." Grandma smiled and began. "In 1920, women could vote for the first time, but in this small town, many thought women wouldn't actually have the nerve to go to the polls and vote, especially if their husbands didn't approve. But my grandmother had a mind of her own, and people knew that if she voted, other women would too. On the morning of November 2nd, she stepped outside her house, walked down the street to the Sunshine Cafe, sat at the counter, and ordered breakfast. Will she go home now? People in the cafe wondered, or will she actually go and vote? Claudia smiled and finished the story. She didn't go home. She walked across the street to the schoolhouse and voted. Exactly, Grandma said, and so every year we do the same thing. Question 1, why did Claudia's grandmother take her out to breakfast? Again, circle or underline sentences to support your answer. Number 2, what happened in 1920? Why was this important? And how did people react to this change? So that's sort of a 3-part question. And then number 3, do you think the title of this story is a good one? Why or why not? There's not a right or wrong answer for that. Just what do you think? Do you think the title is good or not? Let me know if you have any questions or want any help. Otherwise, do your best and good luck.